So, what's my current reality other than being home from work due to stress, which is a weird thing to say for a therapist, but when January came, it all was too much. I went from anger through to rage. So I was angry before I started the Thursday thing, and once I came away from the post office, I had reached boiling point, and I was enraged. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. Welcome to the Quality of Life Quest. My name is Anneke. Right, today's topic is positive attitude versus reality. I'm very much a glass half full person, and then the glass is refillable as well. I'm quite upbeat. I'm a positive person until the world starts falling down on you. And this is not being a snowflake. This is not, something silly has happened to me and my world collapses. There are a couple of really horrible things going on in my life at this moment in time. And how do I deal with that? And what can you learn from it other than you're not alone? You're definitely not alone. So, what's my current reality other than being home from work due to stress, which is a weird thing to say for a therapist, but when January came, it all was too much. And I went to see a nurse practitioner at my GP place, because they called me in for a routine checkup, and I ended up in tears. And she said, "Oh, that's not right. You should go and see the GP." And with the GP, I ended up in tears as well, and they gave me a sick note. So that's been going on since the end of January, and it's still ongoing. Why? Because the pressure is relentless. The pressure keeps on. There's no let up. There's no let up. So to give you a little bit of an insight in what happened last week, for example, on Monday I posted signed four letters, official papers, where I expressed my disagreement with three separate companies and wanted things to be resolved. Three of them are a sequence of three letters, and the end result will be that if they don't respond or not in the right way, I will take them to the small claims court. So that was one. That has been going on for a while, to write those sequence of letters. So that's that. That was Monday. Tuesday, I was summoned to court for no real reason, yet I had to be there to defend myself, which they kind of ignored, as it turned out later on. But so I've been to court, and that took up a lot of time and energy and brain space and all the rest of it. Then on Wednesday, I thought, okay, I need to sort things out about a special savings scheme I've got running in the Netherlands, and I couldn't bring myself to it. So came Thursday, I sit down and I did my telephone calls to the company, to the Dutch tax people, because the people who are supposed to pay me out, they kept more than 1/3 of the money in order to pay my tax in the Netherlands. I've lived in Great Britain since 1999. I don't pay tax in the Netherlands. Yet this company has the audacity to keep over 1/3 of the money they're supposed to pay out to me, to pay tax on my behalf. I think it's not their position. Why would they do that in the first place? And second is, I don't pay tax in the Netherlands. So I had to call that company first. Then I had to call the Dutch tax people. Actually got a person on the phone who was very patient with me, took me through the website, and it was a long conversation, but at least I got somewhere. I subsequently had to contact the British tax people, and there's no office you can walk into. And I couldn't find a telephone number either. The only thing I could find was a chat, one of those chat things on a website where you deal with people who've got no idea what they're talking about. And it took forever to get anywhere at all. In the end, we got somewhere, which led to yet another trip to the post office to post something. And I went from anger through to rage. So I was angry before I started the Thursday thing, and once I came away from the post office, I had reached boiling point, and I was enraged. I don't particularly know why, but that's just what happened. And I called my daughter, and we had a bit of a chat and a bit of a laugh, and I celebrated the fact that at least I got something done that day. So that was Thursday. And then on Friday I thought, yes, I'll finally do something. Let's concentrate on my study. Let's concentrate on podcasts. Let's, tidy the house, heaven forbid. And then the mail arrived, which was a new court date for council tax, because the first court date, nothing got resolved. And rather than resolving the issue, they didn't resolve the issue. They gave me a new court date. And the other one was from the debt collecting agency that claims that they now want to sue me. It's fine, absolutely fine. You go ahead and sue me. But they want me to fill out paperwork. And I don't think that that's the way it goes. So I still have to study that. But it put me off my game. The weekend I didn't do an awful lot, and today I was setting myself up to get some of my study done, and the mail arrived with a new tax bill, which is over £7,000. Could you please cough up? So again, the council did not look into my case. They just gave me a new bill with some added extra, because in April is the new council tax year. So it was the old bill plus the new bill. And it wasn't the old bill, it was the first old bill, which they had rectified already, incorrectly, but the difference was over £2,000 in my advantage, so that was quite a bit. Anyway, apparently that doesn't matter. Apparently it doesn't matter. When I opened the bill, though, it shocked me. It got to me in a very unhealthy way. I did go and see the doctor, but the doctor wasn't there. So I don't really know how to proceed from that. And then I called some friends and I said, can I come over for a cup of tea? So we had a cup of tea. Tea and sympathy, that's what it's called in Great Britain. So that is the reality I'm dealing with. And I'm not telling you to feel sorry for me or whatever. I'm just telling you that you are not the only one. And that's so important to know, that there are lots of people in similar situations. And for whatever reason, the world has gone mad, because all those issues are madness. They are madness. All of them are non-issues. Yet they are being made into issues, and I have to deal with them. And the same goes for so many people. And I've got my list of things. I'm sure you've got your list of things. And it's so difficult to come up for breath. Honestly, just for a normal day, I'm looking forwards to work. I'm looking forwards to study. I'm looking forwards to doing podcasts. Yet my time is being consumed. My time and my energy is being consumed by those corporations who feel that they can milk everyone for every pennies that they've got and beyond, whether that's justified or not. And if I don't stand up for myself, no one else will do that. And if you don't stand up for yourself, who will do that? So that's the current reality. And yes, my day is better if I approach it in a positive way, and if I'm nice to people, and if I do my exercises, if I go outside and the sun is actually shining at the moment, if I keep my social life going, if I keep my house clean and tidy, if I eat good food, and none of that is happening because I haven't got the headspace. I haven't got the headspace. And again, you're not alone. So I can go on and on and on about it. I'm sure there will be things popping up in as a reaction to this. What is my personal conclusion? How do I deal with it? Well, sometimes you just have to have a cry. Just let it all out. You know, the ugly cry. Not the, oh, nice dabbing the eyes. No, the ugly cry. Just to release some of the tension. Call a friend if you can. If you've got a friend, thank goodness today there were some people nearby who I could call, who kind of knew what I'm going through because they're going through something similar. Go and have some tea and sympathy with someone. That's brilliant. Try to formulate a plan, because if I don't deal with it, I can't put my head in the sand. That's not going to solve anything. I need to have a plan. For the mail I sent last Monday, that's a plan. That's in place. For the council tax, I have to create another plan, and then I need to put the plan into action. Once I've done that, some deep breaths. Now, as a therapist, I would say you need to start with deep breaths. It just doesn't always go like that. Perhaps try to take some deep breaths along the way. Deep breaths actually do help. They do kind of relax you. Also, opening up your vision helps a lot. Celebrate that you have survived another day, which sounds really dramatic, but the things that have happened to me over the last couple of years, they have brought me to the edge of the will to live. On the whole, as I said, I'm a positive person. I usually see the good in things. I usually see silver linings, but there have been a couple of occasions this past couple of years, where I did not see that anymore. And you need to find a reason to stay alive. You know, why? Why do you want to live? And that can be revenge, which, you know, whatever. It can be that your parents are still alive and you can't put them through that. It can be because you want to see the pyramids in Egypt, or you want to see a rare butterfly, whatever. It doesn't matter. Just go for something. So celebrate that you've survived another day and rest. So that's my rant for today. Today is, I think, the 24th of March. Monday the 24th of March, and I will keep you updated, but yeah, life is not fun at the moment, despite the fact that there are so many things I want to do. It's not nice, and I wish you all the best. Definitely you're not alone. Try to reach out to other people who are in a similar situation, and keep your faith. Keep hoping that it will be good. Make a plan. Deep breaths. Deep breaths. And let's see if we can create a world where you can actually be yourself and live. That would be amazing. That's what I'm going for. Anyway, short video. That's it. Until we meet again. Have a good time. See you. Bye.